We got a bunch of great movies coming out this year. Jurassic World, Superman, Fantastic Four. What movies will be the biggest money makers of 2025? I got my predictions in. Here's my top 10 list of the biggest money makers of 2025. Let me know if you agree or disagree with this list in the comments. Starting off in the 10th spot, I have live action How to Train Your Dragon, probably grossing around 300 to 400 million worldwide. The first animated How to Train Your Dragon peaked at 217 million in the domestic box office, with the third film's international performance reaching 200 million. Given that the live-action remake will likely rely more on domestic box office due to its family-friendly appeal and emotional connection with the source material, the live-action version may struggle to cross 300 million. I have Michael Jackson's Biopic in the 9th spot. This could be a dark horse grossing over $1 billion, but I'm estimating around 400 million because biopics in general don't do crazy numbers, except for Bohemian Rhapsody that almost did $1 billion worldwide. But it's the king of pop, and the international market is going to be huge. Michael Jackson is one of the most famous people in the world. I'm definitely watching this one. I got Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning in the 8th spot on the list, probably grossing around 500 million range. The Mission Impossible franchise is one of the most consistently successful action movie franchises in recent years. Mission Impossible Fallout grossed over 791 million globally, despite competition from other blockbusters at the time. But Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning did only 570 million worldwide. So I see the final movie doing less than that. Coming in the 7th place, I got the Fantastic Four reboot. I got it grossing around 400 to 500 million. The cast looks good, but given that the last Fantastic Four back in 2015 was a disaster, only grossing 56 million domestically and a total gross of 167 million on a $120 million budget, it's going to be tough to get to the 400, 500 million, but the first Fantastic Four with Jessica Alba did 333 million, so this new cast has a chance and a shot at 400 million globally. Coming in 6th place, I got Superman. I'm guessing that the movie grosses around 500 to 600 million worldwide. The trailer was so well received that everyone likes Superman. But the problem is, it's a DC movie, and there's been so many different Superman movies that it might not do as well unless they somehow redefine Superman and get good word of mouth for the movie. I like that Crypto's in it though. I have Lilo and Stitch live action in 5th place, possibly grossing around 600 to 700 million worldwide. Those live-action Disney remakes are a mixed bag when it comes to grossing numbers. You got big money makers like Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Lion King. Then you got the mid-level performers like Cinderella, Maleficent. Then you got the poor performers like Dumbo and Little Mermaid. Is Lilo and Stitch as big as Lion King? Probably not. I got it in the mid to low performers, but it might surprise me to get to $1 billion, but unlikely. I got Wicked Part 2 in 4th place, possibly grossing somewhere around 700 to 800 million worldwide. Wicked Part 1 is currently at 681 million, and the audience reactions to Part 1 have been pretty positive. So I see Part 2 doing the same level or better. Wicked is the only movie in 2024 worldwide box office top 10 that is not a sequel or a prequel. Jurassic World Rebirth takes a 3rd spot for me, with how successful all those Jurassic World movies have done, over $1 billion each movie worldwide. It's hard to see this Jurassic World movie doing any less than $1 billion, especially with Scarlett Johansson on board, and it's a standalone sequel to Jurassic World Dominion. Those dinosaurs are just money makers. Just add in a new T-Rex variant in each movie, and boom, money. Coming in at number 2 on the list, I got Zootopia 2, which might gross 1.5 billion worldwide. With Zootopia 1 grossing $1 billion at the box office in 2016 on a $150 million budget, that thing was a moneymaker, and it was pretty positively received by critics and audiences. I think the obvious number 1 moneymaker in 2025 is Avatar 3, Fire and Ash, grossing possibly $2 to $3 billion, outpacing the second film's earning of $2 billion. The Avatar films have established a long-term fan base, and the continuous expansion of the universe and improved technology could drive audiences to the theaters. We'll have to see if it can beat Avatar 2. Do you think some other movies should be in the top 10 list? Are you excited for the 2025 movie lineup? Let me know in the comments.